Uppy, uppy, uppy. It's the 4th of July.
I'm in a blizzard, and it's too early in the morning.
This is the dumbest show in the whole world.
From Monday
to Friday.
Sometimes on Saturdays.
Why would you say that in front of all these people?
Dean stinks.
You never know what's gonna happen.
That's your Dateline voice?
I don't know.
It wasn't good.
It wasn't.
It's not a chicken leg. This is a chicken leg.
Look at that manhole cover on my face.
Not a bad rendition of me. Hold on.
We know your brother. We'll give you a ride to school or whatever.
That's called
our small
murder
town.
in New Jersey.
He was a lot
Like
with his everything.
What's outside your Puerta de Clima?
That's Stellan! Yeah!
Hi, Dina. I'm Marla from Central Jersey. You told us to take a picture of our outside special area. When I'm in New Jersey, we have a beautiful patio. And in the winters, when I'm lucky enough to be in Florida, we have a beautiful lanai. But for the next few weeks or so, we happen to be taking our motorhome on one last hurrah cross country. And this is our beautiful patio when we travel. So we currently are just outside of Seattle, Washington, and we're in a campground. And in the morning and in the evening, before we go anywhere, we set up ourselves out here with some coffee or a drink or a barbecue, and we sit and enjoy the day. And it's fantastic. And this campground, although they're quiet right now, has some cute little ducks and geese. That's about it from here. So from my RV to your fancy place, take it away, Dina.
Good morning. Good morning. What a beautiful special spot you have. Oh, it's so pretty. Oh, I wish I was waking up next to a lake. Here it is. I can turn the water on for like a water feature. I don't know if anybody else is feeling. I know, Madeline. On holidays and weekends, we go live whenever I feel like it. That's as far as I got. I was like, girl, I'm not getting up early. I'm gonna sleep in. I know. I love the little lamp that was hanging down. Let me ask you something, because I feel like there are RV people and not RV people, and let me explain. I love the idea, just like I love the idea of a tiny house. Love it. All about it. But then I saw like, she got to take stuff out. She got to set it up. Then she got to hang that light, which is adorable. Then there were like chucks under the wheels. And then I don't know what they do about a bathroom. Like, it's just like if somebody set it up and that someone wasn't me, I'd be like, this is great. Like, if any of you wanted to have an RV and invite me, I would go. But I don't want to know how it works. That's what I mean. I have my own problems. You know what I'm saying? If you want to go and, set it up, and you can even teach me, like, let me show you how to do it. Okay. I mean, I'll be drinking while you explain it with zero interest in doing it myself. But I will listen like I'm about to buy an RV. Do you know what I'm talking about? Like, I will ask follow-up questions. I go, and then what do you do with that piece? Like, I'm in when I'm there. But, and I will be like, let me look up some. Like, I will take it that far. I will look up RV places. I'll look on Facebook Marketplace as if I'm going to buy an RV. Not only will I look, but I'll be like, let me look at some that need to like be like renovated, because you can get them cheaper. Like, I'll have I'm describing things I've done. Raise your hand if you've looked up RVs that maybe like need to be renovated. Like when you see those videos of people that buy a bus and then they rip the bus out and then they turn it into a 4-star resort. I will watch those shows like I'm about to buy a bus. But then I'm like, I'll have to get a hammer, and then it's over. Do you know what I'm saying? I can't. But I'll be in like I'm in. Candace, we're saying prayers for sure. I love looking at RVs. I want one, Farah, but not like one that I'll have to like drive or run or upkeep. That's it. I joined an RV Facebook group and I don't have an RV. Kathy, that sounds fabulous. Mark Riccadonis here. I had so much fun with you guys the other day. I think he wants to date us. Listen, we have not met one man who has come into the inner circle and left. You're in now, Mark. I can't explain it. We're just fun. And, you know, men are like, no, I don't want to be with all you hens, blah, blah, blah. And they're like, oh my gosh, do you want to dance? And it's just part of our allure. I can't explain it. Sergio and Shane were the first, and we can't get rid of them. Dan and I have rented them from Cruise America before. I have also joined an RV group. Farah, we need to talk. So Jason and I are toying, and again, all fake, toying with the idea, oh wait, I have to plug this light in, of, where is it? Hold on. Of renting an RV, and again, this is all conjecture, as they say in crime documentaries. Hold on, let me get this. All right, look at this adorable dress. Hold on. I can tell you about this dress. Girl, the dress. All right, here we go. By the way, this dress, look at it. It's adorable. $4, Goodwill. Girl, go wear every year. Girl, I can now overspend on something else because of the amount of money I'm going to save not buying a 4th of July outfit every year. Why would I? Why would I? I'm set for life. Goodwill, $4. And it might have been $3. They were like, someone take the dress. Somebody was like, where would I wear this hideous dress? I was like, if I could do this, if I could find a dress for every themed holiday, what in the hillbilly hell? I'm telling you, it's hideous and adorable. You're not wrong, Kyle. I tried it on and loved it immediately. 4th of July outfit. I came out to show it to Jacqueline, and she was like this. What are you doing? And I was like, isn't it amazing? And she was like, where are you going? I go, nowhere. I mean, other than this show, where am I going today? Nowhere. And even if I was, today is the perfect day to wear it. Jason hadn't seen it until I came out of the shower and I was like, ta-da! And he was like, ooh. And I said to Jacqueline at the Goodwill when I took out my $4, Jacqueline, I want you to know this is our official dress. Okay? I'm going to wear it every year for the 4th of July. When I die, she was like, please don't finish the sentence. When I die, I'm going to put this in my will to give it to Jacqueline. And she was like, I will not wear it. I was like, you will. Because by the time I'm dead, you'll be 52. And this will be exciting. Like, I get you're 23 years old. But at 52, look at the comments. Adorable. Okay? And she said, I'm probably still not going to wear it. So I had the same conversation with Brooke today. And she did walk out of the room while I was in the middle of it. But I'm positive that they will. Listen, when I'm dead, most of you bees will be dead too. But for anyone that's still alive, just make sure that one of my daughters or granddaughters, hopefully I'll be dead with some grandchildren, they'll wear it. $4. I do need a fireworks headband. Let's not take Dean out of the equation. No. Julie, when I started to explain it to Jason when he saw the dress, he was like, that's something. I go, listen, I want you to know. I've been telling everybody so that everyone knows my wishes. I said, Jason, I want you to know when I die. And then he interrupts. He goes, you want to be buried in this dress? I go, why would I? What? He goes, I thought that's where you were going. I go, why would I? Did I die on the 4th of July? Was my funeral on the 4th of July? Why would I want to be buried in the dress? He was like, I don't know. You seem to really like it. I go, I don't like it that much. Like, not eternity. Like, Missy and I were just talking about this, how I don't know how many people where you're talking to your person, and instead of them letting you finish the sentence, they will put other words in, and you're like, that's not at all. Why would I? Did I die on the 2nd of July? Is this? Now I got to watch out because Jason's got me dying right before the 4th of July. Yeah, I don't know. He goes, Dina, I just thought it would go great with your theme. You wanted cotton candy and funnel cake in this dress. And I go, I feel, yeah. It's a lot. And I said, no, let me be clear. I do not want to be buried in this dress. This feels aggressive for heaven. And I'd like to just kind of go in on the sly, make sure I'm invited, you know, like, I don't want to be like, yo, I'm here. And him be like, you're in the wrong spot. Like, I just kind of hang in the back, just kind of slip in. So she said, I'm not going into heaven, guns a-blazing. I'm not. I'll be excited to get entry. So, again, just took a left turn. Are you wearing? What are you wearing?
Grandma's moo-moo.
Okay. Why are you walking like that?
And I'm gonna get my period.
Okay. Well, that's something everybody wanted to hear about. You like my dress? Remember when we bought it?
I remember.
Hi, ladies. How are you? We went to go get stuff for pancakes.
I know. I heard.
We don't have pancakes yet. And Brooke threw my bagel on the floor. But I'm eating it anyway because it's the last bagel. I want you to know I got this for $4 at the Goodwill. And when I die, Jacqueline said she'll wear it every day for 4th of July.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, you want to say hi to people? Okay. You look like Hagrid. Okay. All right. So that's Grandma's nightgown?
I'm in Grandma's moo-moo, free bleeding on the 4th of July.
Okay. All right. Okay. What is wrong with you? Stop. They're going to turn me off. What is wrong with you? Were you about to sing a song about it? Jacqueline, when Jacqueline enters heaven, everyone will know. Now she's going to write a song about it. Yeah. Mark Riccadonna said, your whole family has the best hair. You remember Hillbilly? Hillbilly was here this week, and Brooke got to see him. She was like, Mr. Trash Can. I said, different guy. She was like, Hillbilly. She got a moon in her pants.
The moon is in
Do
my
you still have that moon underwear?
I
got
do.
you?
I do.
I found moon underwear
I
for
do.
her. That's her period underwear. Sorry, Mark Rigodano. We talk about apparently our periods on the morning show while wearing our grandmom's pajamas.
Is Grandma watching?
Mostly
Did Grandma
Jacqueline.
see my?
Grandma doesn't watch this show. She's too busy meeting Andrea on the boardwalk in Ocean City with her boyfriend. You see that picture?
What?
Grandmom's highfalutin. You don't know where she is.
What?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Victoria said, "Me too, girl. Me too. We are definitely kindred spirits." I don't know if she has on her grandmom's moo, but there's that. There's going to be food if you give me a little bit.
Yeah.
Are you starving? Because you could just walk down and go to the croissant place that Brooke goes to.
Wait, we should go there and then we'll come back.
Oh, okay, do that.
Adventure.
Maybe put a pad on or
Don't worry.
something.
3. Or 5.
Or 5. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I've never met a girl who loves to talk more about her period. You're not wrong. I told you when she got her period. It was late. She was a late bloomer, as they say. And I don't know about the rest of you, but like, Mark, I'm glad you're here for this. You know, you get your period, maybe you tell your mom, the school nurse, maybe, right? I remember I got my period, I think I was at school. I was in high school. I was also late. And I came home and my dad had to pick us up from a late bus. Why are we talking about this? And I got in the car and it was like a 15-minute ride from this Cumberland Farms to our house. We get in the car. I have nothing to say. This has been a horrible day. And my dad is driving, doesn't say anything. And we're just driving. And all of a sudden he gets his arm and he reaches over, pats me on the back and says, "Good job." Now I'm probably 15 with braces. And I was like, "What did you say?" And he was like, "Good job." I don't know that dads know what to say. He's like, "Good job. Heard what happened today." And I was like, "Okay, you're so ridiculous right now." That's my impression of Jacqueline too, by the way. Yeah, I was in 10th grade. I was 10 and in the 4th grade. Oh my gosh. Jacqueline, when she got her period, she told everybody. I think she wrote a note to the postman. She left it in the mailbox. She told everybody. She told the guys. She told the bus driver. She told everybody. The Cragen probably she was now a woman. Not me. I cried. Mm-hmm. Yeah. No. And now there'll be a song. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-mm. I got mine 4th grade. I'm 49, still have it. Now my eggs are rotten. Can we just end this nonsense? Oh. We were going to go swimming when I got mine. And I said, "Well, we're not going now." And I cried. Yeah. Mark said, "I can't wait to become a lady." You're going to hate it. It comes with a lot of anger. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep. I was 10 and in the 5th grade. Yeah. Now, Mark, I was one of 3 sisters, one of 3 girls. When you got your period, that's when you got the sex talk. I don't know if you guys have realized how many topics we're discussing this morning, and they're running the gamut. But when you got your period, my mom would sit down with a creepy book with a lot of pictures, drawings of special spots. And you had to sit there and she would point to things and you would laugh hysterically. And then your sisters would be down the hall listening. And I kept the book and I did the same thing to my daughters. Mm-hmm. But Mark, how does a dad know when to sit down and have that conversation with his son? There's no oh man, I mean, there's a vent. But because he said I never got the talk. I think that's so crazy. I was thinking this is quite a topic for 4th of July. It is. But when else? Yeah, no, you'd be great, Mark. You'd be the best girl dad. I was 13, 7th, and the oldest when my mother apparently told my dad. He sort of looked in my general direction and said, "Congratulations." I was confused and said, "For what?" He said, "Well, for moving into womanhood." I stared, started crying, and flew up to my room and slammed the door. Yeah, that sounds about right. I had to sit down when I came out of the closet. Never got the talk either. What? Just ask my sister. I don't think we got the talk either. I never got the talk. When I went to give my daughter the talk, she already knew it all. Health class. That's crazy. No, we got the talk. We got pictures. And I wanted to make sure that I had that uncomfortable conversation and experience with my children. And I did it for all of them. Jess is here. Let me get you a chair. Everybody. This is my favorite day. They went that way. Come sit down and talk to your mom. I was just telling everybody about when I sat down with all of you and gave you the talk. Remember with the book with the pictures?
Just thought, you know what? I'm good.
We don't have to talk about it. Dean, how are you?
I'm good.
You look so dirty.
Yeah. How's everyone's 4th of July? Hey. I forgot like there's like zero feedback from how's everyone?
No, they're talking.
Well, no, I meant like you go like, hey, how's everyone's 4th of July? And then like it's not like a crowd.
Mark Riccadonna's here.
Mark Riccadonna.
Mark was in the morning show this week. All the ladies met him. They love him. They're slowly eating everybody. They met Tommy.
Oh,
and
nice.
Obviously no Missy. Now they met Mark.
Like,
he didn't brush his teeth.
This is a good week.
It is a good week.
Those are all the best people.
No,
I did brush my teeth.
Oh, you did? You're such a big boy.
Okay.
Do you like my dress? My
Yeah.
very festive dress, $4.
From where?
Goodwill.
Oh.
And just so you know, I told the girls when I die, one of them has to wear it every 4th of July. That's my part of my last will and testament.
All right, so I have to wear it,
or you,
or me.
If the girls don't, then it's yours.
Okay.
How you doing? You want to tell everybody
Good.
what you're up to?
Let me think. I've been working. Do they know about my new job?
I don't think so. Good, tell them.
I got a new job. I work now at ABC, but in New York. So that's pretty crazy. So I've been doing that, and I know it's been a while. I haven't seen you guys in a while. And then I've been taking some acting classes up in New York. I've been taking some improv classes, and just kind of chilling out. So it's good. And then, so right now Jacqueline and I live together, but then I've also been on the hunt for a new apartment because Jacqueline and I
stay together.
Jacqueline and I are splitting up.
Because you're a family.
Jacqueline and I are splitting up.
No, you're not.
Come September.
No, you're not.
So yeah.
Now, you said the other day that you're looking for a piano. What are you going to be doing? Like an electric piano?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because I realized that every Blizzard kid kind of has their instrument, and I'm the only one that doesn't have mine.
Well, you used to play piano. If anybody
Yeah, but-
has a electric piano, they're
Well, no,
getting rid
well, I
of.
went to Guitar Center
Okay. I
and
was gonna look on Facebook Marketplace.
because I went to Guitar Center to like
And for that and an RV.
to feel out like some of the different pianos
Okay.
because I was like I want to try to find it's all about the feel,
Yes.
and I found a nice Yamaha one that I really like,
And it's
and it has like weighted keys,
okay.
so I think I'm gonna get that one.
Okay, but you're not gonna buy it new. We don't buy things new.
Well, I'm gonna look to see if I can.
What's it called?
It's Yamaha P143. I think that's the model,
Yamaha P143.
and it's nice.
All right, let's see. Dean, I found some. I don't know if it's the P143.
Yeah. Facebook Marketplace for an electric piano. I'm selling it, but it's in Texas. We don't buy new. I agree, but this one, I do have money now.
What are you doing in ABC?
So at ABC, I am what is called a media manager. So I like manage like media. My job is to like make sure I'm like the last stop before something goes to air. So the producers will come and say, here's the story that I'm doing and here's all the editing that needs to be done. And then I go, all right, I got you. And then I delegate to the editors like, hey, I need you to get this done. I need you to get this done. And then at the same time, I'm in charge of the archive, like all of the footage that exists, which it's like insane. There's like, I don't even know how you like, it's not even gigabytes. It's not even terabytes. It's like an insane amount of footage. Yeah, it's like an insane amount of footage because it's live, so it's 24 hours a day of just video.
Can you lean forward? Why are you not lit? I'm trying to light your face.
Scooch up.
Mm-hmm.
So it's crazy. So my job is to like go in and like archive stuff. Media manager manages media.
Your voice is very professional. When are you gonna start doing voiceover?
David Muir, yeah. David Muir. I'm like, David Muir? Mm-hmm. He works on my floor. And I haven't seen him yet.
To him yet?
Not yet. I haven't seen him, but I know he works somewhere on my floor. So all of the big
Lorene, send it to me.
I've been in love with the building. The building I work at is really cool because they have like this beautiful cafeteria. And because Disney was like, hey, because ABC is owned by Disney. So they were like, Disney's like, we're going to put all of our big franchises and IPs into one building. So the floor that I work for like the local station in New York, but like ABC News, like the network news is on the same floor. They sit like literally like a couple desks over. And then World News Tonight is also there too. But they sit a little further down and they have like a wall that separates us. So I have not seen David Muir, but I know he works on my floor. And I'm like, it's like crazy. I'm like, I wonder like if I'm going to run into him in the bathroom,
Well, that would
be crazy.
Introduce yourself there. Mm-hmm.
Same floor as David Muir. Dina's grown up on us.
Somebody said that you're saying the word like a lot. Do you know that?
I do say that a lot. I'm not as media trained as I was.
Are you working on that?
Not really.
Are you picking up what I'm laying down?
But that I need to.
There we go.
I'll be mute. Yeah.
When did that start?
Did I say like a lot?
Yeah.
I don't know.
What are you doing?
Just look at this.
Why are we touching that?
I just found it over here. It's like some chopsticks. Oh, did this come with Brooks?
Yeah, the noodle bowl.
Yeah. David Muir probably has his own bathroom.
Yeah,
probably.
Right. Why is he going to use little people, the people that aren't important bathrooms?
Yeah.
Would you ever consider being a newscaster?
I don't know. Maybe. I think it's possible. like I was doing a little bit of like on air stuff. What?
Every time you say it.
Oh, like? Oh, I was doing some on air stuff in Philly, just a little bit though. So it might, I don't know, it might be cool to break into that world as well. But in New York, that would be insane.
You would be great at it.
Yeah. Weatherman Dean Blizzard. I know. So everybody at my office keeps calling me DQ because of Dairy Queen, because of Blizzard. So they're like, yo, what's up? It's DQ. I'm like, what up, guys? But I'm afraid some of them don't know my first name.
Huh.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I would 1,000% tell everyone I know Dean. We grew up with Dean.
Yeah.
I know you do have a voice for television.
Really?
How do you not know that?
Well, I don't know. I think I sound annoying.
As soon as you get rid of that like thing, you'll be fine.
Yeah. So it's cool. I mean, the other thing too that's kind of hard is I'm learning all of the anchors and reporters there, because we grew up watching 6ABC and knowing all the anchors and reporters there. So I knew a lot of them going into that job, but now that I'm going there, I'm new. So I've been introducing myself to everybody, and I don't know everyone. Like I'm like, oh, what's your name? Oh, and what's your position?
Are you writing it down?
Yeah, and so I've been writing it down just so I remember, because there's a lot of names.
There's
a
so
lot
many.
of producers.
When
and
I
stuff.
started, I would start a new job every 6 months when I was doing warm up. So I'd go around with a pen and paper. What's your name? Camera two? Got it.
I've had my pen and paper pad.
You have to.
Yeah,
because you can't
it's hard.
after
There's
that.
so-
You can't
I
meet
know.
them and then be like, can you tell me your name again?
No, but
What was that?
but a lot of people I think have forgotten my name too, so that's been better. But I keep going up to anchors, especially like they're Jim Gardner types, and being like, "Oh, hi, I'm Dean," and they go,
What's
"Hi,
your name?"
Hi, I'm this person," and I go, "Oh, nice." I was like, "What do you do here?" They're like, "I'm an anchor," and I'm like, "Oh, nice, that's fun."
Why don't you just learn them all?
No, I need to. I've started to pick up. I've been working there like a month and a half, so I've been picking up a lot of them, but yeah, it's been bad because there's people of all ages that work there, and I've been meeting producers, and and obviously the producers are a lot more chill about it.
Yeah.
And
I bet some of the anchors don't care.
Yeah, I don't think some of them care. There's a couple of like the fancy ones that I'm like, oh shoot.
I don't think they care. Let me put it this way.
No, I don't think they care either, but
is it, the anchors that have been around forever, I think there's a time when you're younger where you're very impressed with yourself. We'll say it that way. It was a nice way that Sally taught me. She was like, she'd meet somebody, or we'd be out at a gig or something and meet somebody, and we'd get in the car. She was never one to say anything bad about anybody, but she would say, they were very impressed with themselves. And I go, oh yeah. Like that person's keeping track of where they are. That's a nice way of saying it. But I feel like if somebody is really legendary and deserves the accolades, they've also don't care anymore. They realize that it doesn't mean anything. And they're just like, yeah, my name's Bob. What's your name? I don't care. Yeah.
So I have to. You gotta do some studying maybe, because on the website there's like anchor and bios.
Well, there's that.
So I should look at all.
Somebody made it easy for you to do some research.
So it's been fun.
All right. Well, what's the coolest thing about? Because now it's been a year that you guys have lived there, right? Almost a year.
Almost a year.
So what is the one thing that you think is real different about being from South Jersey, Philly versus New York?
I mean, I think it's, just the access to, we're so close to one of the the biggest, a huge city, and so it's just crowded wherever you go, especially getting onto the trains. It's in the summer. It's just packed.
Really?
It's you're smushed up against people.
I don't like that.
Trying to get to work. So it's interesting. Whereas in Philly, the trains were only packed if there was like a Phillies game, or like I don't know. I felt when I lived there, the trains were never packed, you know. Or if the Pope was visiting.
Oh,
you
the
know?
Pope! Yeah, you couldn't get anywhere when the Pope was there. Tell everybody about the lady from the Bodega and when you saw her.
Yeah, so there's this. So apparently, I mean, I didn't know. A lot of people don't know what a bodega is.
Okay, sure.
So bodega, it's kind of like Wawa. It's like, well, Wawa is like a bodega. It's a commercialized bodega essentially. But bodegas are just like all these little like deli kind of shops on like literally every corner in New York. So the one that is like a block away from us, we go to quite a lot. But there's this lady at our bodega that her name's Howla. And I remember the first couple times I went there, I was like, oh, this lady seems really cool and nice. And so I kept introducing myself to her, like, hey, my name's Dean. Do you like? And I would just keep going up, like, hey, I'm Dean. I'm Dean. And eventually now it got to the point where every time I walk in, she's like, hello, Dean. And I'm like, hey, Howla. And then there's a kid named Hassan who works in like the deli side of the bodega. And so every time we go in, they work like the night shift, and I usually am there pretty late. We kind of hang out with them. So and she's the best. And so she tells me about her kids, and she just became a grandma recently. And so it's always fun. I don't know. It's cool to have like just this like, oh, hey, like this is my person here on the street. It's like, I always tell everyone, I feel like I'm at Sesame Street, you know? Like I'm like, every time I walk down, I'm like, yo, what's up? Like, so that part's really nice. And then, so it's so funny. Did I tell you? I don't know if I told you this.
Yeah.
So recently, literally like right across the street from our apartment, there was this big thing where somebody blew up like 10 cop cars, literally across the street from our apartment. And so I was walking to work one day, and I see the, you know, like there's like a million cop cars and ambulances, and I'm like, what the heck's going on? And I see like a news van, and I'm like, oh, maybe like our station's covering this or whatever. So I get into work, and they go, did you hear what happened? And I was like, no. And they're like, yeah, 10 cop cars blew up in Bushwick. And I was like, oh, that's not good. I was like, that's crazy. And so then they were like, hey, we have some footage from the accident. Can we send it to you? And I was like, oh, yeah. And I'll cut it and everything and put it into the system. So they send me the footage, and I like pull it open, and
Don't show it.
Oh, you don't
want to show her face. No.
Oh, well, I mean, it's so. How about this one?
Sure.
Yeah. So I open up the footage, and I'm like, oh my gosh, wait, that's Howla. Like I can see her. I don't know if you can see that she's the lady right here filming. And I was like, no way. I was like, what the heck? And so I tell everyone I'm at my job, I'm like, dude, I know this is my bodega lady. And they're like, what? No way. And so then when I went home, I stopped the bodega, and I was like, Howla, I got some crazy news. And she was like, oh, I got some crazy news too. And then she starts telling me, she's like, yeah, you should have seen last night. I saw this explosion across the street. I was like, no, I know you saw it. And she was like, what? And I was like, so I was at my job today at the news station, and I showed her the picture, and she laughed harder than I'd ever seen her before. She was like, ah! And so I don't know if it was our station or another station that interviewed her, but she's been on TV. And so she's been sending all of her friends the clip, and she's like, yes, everybody keeps telling me like, oh, I saw you on TV. So it's been really fun.
That's funny.
So she's literally the best. It's been awesome.
You're gonna miss her if you move. That's why you guys should stay exactly where you are.
I know. Yeah. Well, but so she's also about to get surgery on her foot, so she's gonna be gone for a little while.
I love that you know that.
Yeah. And then Hassan, this kid. So Hassan works at this deli, but his dad owns all of the bodegas.
Okay.
And he is about to go. He's going to India for 4 months, and then Egypt to go get married. And then he's like, yeah, I'm going to be there for like 6 months. So he's leaving for like close to a year.
Wow.
So yeah, it's just so funny. You just meet these people that are just like so fun in your life for a little bit. But But yeah, and then everyone at my job thinks they're like, because I think I was when I'm not aware of something, I'd say like I was privy to something, right? Like I was privy.
If you do know,
I
something,
do know.
you're
That's privy
to it. Yeah.
Okay. So I was not privy to a lot of the news happening like around us. I didn't really watch the news, and then once I started working in the news, I realized how many like bad things happen around our apartment.
Wow.
And so every time, like the people know where I live.
I think that's that phrase, ignorance is bliss.
Yeah, ignorance is bliss. Because now I see all the horrible things, and I'm like,
I should not live
I'm
here.
like, oh my god, this happened in Bushwick, and they're like, Dean, where do you live? Like, not in a good spot, I guess.
You keep calling Hassan this kid.
Hassan.
How old is he?
He's like 21.
So you're
he's a
25.
Kid. I'm 25.
Are you
We're
a
still
kid?
kids. We're still kids.
Are you a kid?
Yeah.
When do you think?
Still kids.
Do you think like when you're 29 and he's 25? Will you
We're still
think
kids.
He's a kid? Are you a kid at 29?
I'm still a kid.
When do you stop being a kid?
30.
30.
30 is when you cross over into a different part of your life.
Not fun.
Yeah, so I'm in Bushwick right now, but I'm kind of looking at a couple different spots in Brooklyn. We just need more space. Our spot that we have right now.
Oh, Mark says move to Astoria. Ditmars is where Sesame Street is based on.
Oh,
Dean,
really?
You could literally be like on Sesame. Yeah,
Sesame
Mark
Street.
lived there. Lived in New York for a long time.
I've been to Astoria because there's a soccer field in Astoria that I go to a lot, and actually, it's really pretty. I've thought about it, and I could be Kevin James, the King of Queens.
Oh yeah. Now, do you need like a fourth roommate? Like, is there like still?
No, I'm good actually. I'm good.
Because I would be a great.
I actually
roommate.
need less roommates.
I would probably bring like brownies when I came up. Are all the roommates
have brownies, I think.
going to bring brownies?
Yeah, probably.
Probably not.
My son is 29 and he's still a kid.
Astoria Park.
Astoria Park. Yeah. So
My daughter turned 30 last October, and she said she feels like a real adult.
Yeah, that's
Tanya
scary.
said she'll move in with you and she'll feed you.
We do have to hang out with Tanya.
And she does have a piano, just saying.
That would be pretty nice. I know Tanya lives up there, so we gotta hang out. So yeah. But it's been good. And then we have our cruise next week.
I know.
Are you gonna I guess there's no internet, so are you gonna be
I'm gonna try. I should be able to go live Thursday.
Well, I think
because we don't check in until later.
I saw they have like internet packages or something.
They do. Sometimes it's hard to go live from the middle of the ocean because it's hard to find a modem. Gotcha. But then what's the time difference?
That's a good question. I don't know. I've been looking at all the different activities.
Okay.
They have acupuncture, which is crazy.
Is this the one? Lorene said she found it. P71.
Oh no.
What was the letter? What was the number?
It was P143.
So close.
You can look at the P. I just want to, make sure it has that
weighted keys.
Nice weighted key feel.
Weighted touch sensitive keys, stand and bench, purchased on Amazon.
Yeah.
Let's see how much it is on Amazon and how much she's selling.
Well, I just don't know.
She just listed it 21 hours ago.
I would just be nervous buying a piano that I haven't touched in real life.
Well, you could go touch it when you get there.
Oh, well, where is it?
Not far. Let's see how much it goes for. Oh.
Okay.
So you could probably get her down on the price.
Where's it at? Is it in Philly?
Just outside of Philly. Lorene, you're good.
That was pretty impressive.
You're good.
That was a lot faster. But yeah, I've been looking at all the activities on the cruise.
Oh, we were talking earlier. So this is the first time that Jason and his kids, me and my kids, my mom and Joe, we're all going together. So we're all going to be this first time. So that'll be exciting. But I was saying, I don't know if I told you that. I think I told you this. We were talking about RVs at the beginning.
Hmm.
And it's an hour later in Bermuda. So if it's 11 here,
So what's the time difference?
they're ahead of us. So it's 12 there. So if I go live at 8:30, it'll be 7:30 Eastern. And maybe when I'm sitting by the ocean. We'll see. Or I'll just go live whenever and you can watch it whenever. But so Jason is originally from the Midwest. And we were talking about for Thanksgiving about all of us going.
Taking the RV to...
And so Farrah Fawcett said that you can rent RVs from Rent America. Did you know that they have an Airbnb for RVs too? Like you can Airbnb somebody's RV.
I mean,
Mhm.
okay.
And so,
So I
we
heard
talked about RVing out,
Yeah.
all of us.
But I've heard that you were looking at like one with how many beds? I heard you were looking for ones that have like one bed.
No. I don't know how many beds, but
I'd
no,
be willing to pay, like I'll contribute to the budget.
Oh, really?
If we get one that has like a good amount of beds.
Well, the other thing is when we get there, there's like no place that can house all of us. So some of you will be sleeping in the driveway.
Oh, sleeping. Oh, that'd be cool.
So it'll be like.
Well, is it gonna be air conditioned? Oh, well, it's in October or November.
Yeah. It might not be heat, but.
Yeah, that sounds fun.
Mm-hmm.
I really would like to go.
RV share, is that it? Mm-hmm.
I would like to go to.
We looked at the RV thing, but mileage was expensive. That makes sense. But it's got to be cheaper because it would be flying 9 people. It just doesn't make sense, you know?
There's 2 trips that I really want to go into. I want, like I think that would be really fun. I mean, we probably still have to save up for a lot of these, but I would like to go to Italy with Grandma.
Okay, get in line. What do you?
Yeah, well, no, I'm saying we should put it. I don't know how.
Let's call her.
Let's call her. Just because, like, I want to go to Italy with Grandma, and then I want to go to Disney World at some point. Those are the 2 trips.
2 very different plans.
Those are the 2 trips I want to do.
Hey, Di, you're live on Facebook.
Hey, Grandma, it's Dean.
Hey,
Michael.
How you
much more
doing?
excited to talk to Dean.
Good.
So Dean had an idea that he thought you could pay for.
No. I didn't say. I didn't say you would pay for it.
That's what you said.
No, I said, like, because we were talking about our cruise, and then my mom was talking about going on an RV trip to Oklahoma, right?
Yes.
But then I was like, oh, the one trip that I want to do, like, in my life, is go to Italy with Grandma. And,
Hey, Michael.
And I
said I thought you said the other day you were paying.
For what?
No.
for a trip for all of us to go to Italy.
No.
Oh, yeah. Well, you're dreaming. You're having nightmares. It's what's happening.
Well, I think now that I make money, we can, like, we'll save up for it. But I think we should be like, oh, hey, fall of 26. Like, we should be like,
Let's plan it.
Maybe we
Fall of
plan
26.
it, like, you know, ahead.
I would love to go back to Italy again.
Done.
Michael. It's
Yeah.
a beautiful place. It's a beautiful place. But unfortunately, I ain't paying for everybody.
No, yeah.
Just for like me and.
That's what your mother is trying to get at. She wants grandmother
Well, no,
to pay for everything.
if we plan like a year ahead, then that gives us all time to save up, you know?
That's a wonderful idea.
Especially some of us who still work hourly. So I got to get in a lot of hours.
It's beautiful. I told the girls when Grandpa and I came back from Italy, I said, I don't care if you have to beg, borrow, or steal, but you have to go to Italy.
Yeah.
It's you can't explain it to anybody.
And I thought you said, and I'll pay for it.
No.
I'm almost positive you did. It was you or the Amaretta.
Well,
Yeah.
did you see? I don't know if you saw that. There's now, I guess, no federal tax on Social Security.
I just saw that.
So
this
now
morning.
grandma's got a lot more money now.
Diana, you got all
I don't
this
know how
extra
much.
money.
I was reading that to Joe this morning, and I said, I wonder how much more that's going to get us.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to be that much
It
more.
gets you Italy.
It gets you
money.
Italy saving money.
I don't think it'll get me Italy. No, it's a percentage. It's based on your income, but like I said, anything is better than nothing. I think it's wonderful that we're getting that tax break. So.
All right, we gotta go now that. So we'll say fall of 27.
Fall of 27? 2 years?
Yeah, how old is she gonna be in 27?
Time to save up, team.
Yeah, I love that you think 1 year is gonna do it.
Unfortunately, Italy, any trip is not cheap. And when Grandpapa and I went, I think it probably was close to $3,000-$3,500 per person.
What? Oh shoot! Yeah, I might need 3 years.
It's not cheap.
Listen, he'll be ready to go when you're 91.
So between your airfare and your vacation, now we were there for nearly 2 weeks. It was like.
Oh, you were there for 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, so it was a long trip. But if you're going to go, you have to go because you may never get back again, and you want to see everything. So.
Why wouldn't I get that?
We went
Because you can't afford to go again.
Oh.
She's saying.
Yeah.
A tour group, and we started in Rome.
And then they lost Pop Pop.
All the way down.
Tell them about when they lost Pop Pop.
Oh, they didn't leave him, but they were going to leave him if they couldn't find him. We were in
Oh, that's
Milan,
right. I
and
remember.
He got confused with where we were meeting at the end of the day to get back on the bus.
Imagine if she
So
left
we were all
them.
standing there. Yeah, he was lucky those men were there. They were Marines because the tour guide wanted to leave him in a line. And the tour guide said, no man will be left behind. Give us some time. But we still didn't find him. Luckily, he found his way back to the bus. The bus was parked in the lot. And the bus driver called, and he said to Laura, the tour guide, he said, he's here. He's on the bus now. He was white as a ghost. White as a ghost. So
And that's a lot for a brown man. All right, we gotta go.
All right.
Okay.
Love you guys.
Bye, Grandma.
Where are you, by the way?
I'm in Ocean City. We're going to watch the fireworks tonight.
Oh,
That
nice.
must be nice.
Down the shore.
It is. Well, I don't know yet, but we'll see.
Okay. All right. Have fun. Bye. So what I heard her say is she's taking us to Italy.
Man, $3,500.
Why do you look like somebody has let all the air out of your balloon?
Well, that's a lot of money.
What did you think it was going to be?
$100. Yeah, no, I'll have to really save up then.
You have to really save up. Katie said she heard that too. So let's make sure we write down today so Diana remembers.
All right.
All right, everybody. Well, listen, it's 4th of July. Go eat some yummy food, do the things, all the things. And yeah, I'm going to go make some food and fold some sheets for the Airbnb, do some stuff around here. But I hope you have a great and happy 4th of July. I hope you get to find a 4th of July outfit from the Goodwill for $4. Go hit a Goodwill this weekend. You never know what you can find. So thanks for watching, everybody. Dean, you want to say bye?
See you later.
All right, everybody. Have a great day and a blessed day. Do all the things. And we'll see you on Monday morning. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hey guys, if you enjoyed today's morning show, make sure to follow us for more One Funny Mother content.
Okay, all right. Morse code is tapping.
And check out OneFunnyMotherStore.com for great new inappropriate swag. And for more exclusive content, consider becoming a supporter.
She got a bad leg.
Thanks again, and we'll see you tomorrow on One Funny Morning.